And you were critical of me. You said that you were tall in Hollywood. Ha!
Yeah. This is a sharp, pointy object. Exactly the right height.
No. Go ahead and do the microphone.
Wow. I'm incredibly moved by this. First of all, I want to say, thank God I'm back in New Mexico. Some of the finest moments of my career and of my life happened here in this state. We filmed Young Guns 1 and 2 here, and now another plateau in my career, Longmire Phillips in Santa Fe, New Mexico. You will always be very near and dear to my heart. I feel like a local. I feel like I'm at home. Thank you. Got a couple of friends with me tonight that I just want to give a little quick shout out to. Christian Miranda from Santa Fe who came down. If you're ever up there, go to the Casa Center. This woman gives a jazz performance like you would see in Manhattan. She's amazing. Thank you for being here. And for one of my oldest and dearest friends in the world, I've known this cat for 30 years. I'm pretty sure before I actually hit puberty. My friend Sherman Allen. Dear friend of mine, we started an acting class together. We were the Pipe Fitters band together, and he was in this season of Longmire. He saw season 2, so. All right, so it says right here, Lifetime Achievement Award. I'm hoping that's not a subtle hint that I'm done, you were okay, but now it's time to get the hell out and leave wanting a little bit more. I look at this as a milestone and not a destination. I'm reminded of a story that's near my heart. I was making a film called Courage Under Fire, and thank you to the one person who saw it. And I was working with the brilliant, amazing two-time Oscar winner Denzel Washington. He had not won an Oscar by that point in his life. And I was literally doing the scene on the train tracks, which I'm incredibly proud of. And we were sitting there in that Mustang that I ultimately decided to ram into the front of the train and blow myself in the smithereens.
Okay, you got the scene.
Sorry. Obama, I died! Young Guns 2, I died! Dying has been very good living for me. Kidding, I died! At any rate, I was sitting there on the train tracks with Denzel, and he's kind of a touchstone for me in my career. I'd like to think that I'm one of those character leads. You know, I ain't as good looking as Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise and Clooney and those fuckers. But anyway, we're friends of mine and I love them. But I've always considered myself a character lead, and I've always liked coming out of left field. You know, like the De Niro's, the Pacinos. These are the kind of people that I looked up to. Hoffman. You know, when I was starting in the business. And I was sitting there waiting for them to relight, and I turned to Denzel because I thought, wow, this is a man, as an African-American actor who has risen to the pinnacle, not only in Hollywood, but in the world. And I said, so hey, Denzel, because, you know, I'm looking to follow in his footsteps. I go, Denzel, when do you think you hit your stride? He took one beat, turned to me, and he smiled and said, oh, I ain't hit it yet. And that's exactly how I feel tonight. I have not yet hit my stride. I have so much more ahead of me, and I have to say some of the roles that I've been doing lately, be it Henry standing there on Longmire, or Jose Tenorio in Philly Brown. I'm finally playing guys my age, you know, who occasionally get hemorrhoids. And craft in the morning. But you know, characters with baggage, with some texture, with some history behind them. I'm incredibly excited for the roles that I've been blessed with lately and the roles that are still to come. And we have some filmmakers here tonight, yes? Woo! Woo! Filmmakers, writers, directors, producers. I'm speaking specifically to you, because this award you must take very, very literally. When I got into the film industry, when I was a kid growing up in Corpus Christi, Texas, when I started acting in college at the University of Texas at Arlington, with my dear friend Jerry Russell, who just passed at Stage West in Fort Worth, with our mentor, Adam Rourke, all I ever wanted to be was a good actor. Fame, wealth, all of that sort of thing was tangential to having respect and a deep, deep love for the work. Today we've seen a major seismic shift in Hollywood with reality television and with people who attempt to become famous overnight. I call it a lottery or an American Idol mentality, where you don't have to pay your dues, where you don't have to work hard, where you don't have to struggle for your dreams. You are handed the brass ring without having really earned it. And when you get that opportunity, chances are you lose it just as quickly. And so to get a Lifetime Achievement Award, when I'm not even half done, it reminds me of that phrase, lifetime achievement. You will spend a life devoted to your art, devoted to your craft, devoted to respect to your fellow artisans and craftsmen, having respect for the writers, the producers, the directors, the guy who brings you the coffee in the morning. You will build a lifetime out of earning their respect and living up to your own standards, as long as you start off in this business keeping your standards high. And the greatest standard of all, of course, is love. So please, love what you do. Never stop loving what you do. I swear to God, one day, I hope the curtain comes down, or somebody says cut, and that's when I fall down and go, because that's the only moment I'm ever going to be done. So God bless you.
If I could get the rest of the, any members of